All right, so second night for boot camp in June, and we are using lighter weights tonight, like medium weights, and hopefully mini bands at the end. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. You're going to see kind of a similar warm-up sequence tonight where we're doing some mobility stuff, and then we're going to do some ground mobility, and then we'll get right into the weight section. And again, it's going to be kind of light on the cardio side, but we're going to stay in the hard working zone, which will really help us keep our heart rate up and our endurance up. So that's what we're going for. So let's take our arms out to the side to begin with, okay? And we're just going to reach down and across. We're going to go slow at first with these windmills, and then I'm going to ask you to speed them up here in just a little bit. So first round through, slow, and then we'll take things at a faster pace. Good, just keep it coming. Feels so good. I am sore after Monday night. I'll tell you what, my muscles were like dead. Dead. So that's all right. Good, one more time. All right, so next up is knee lifts. So bring your arms up high, and we're gonna bring our knee to our elbows. We do a lot of balance work tonight in between each harder weight set. We're gonna do some balance training, balance strength training. Now take those rotations, or so elbow to the knee, so a slight French rotation. Again, still kind of going at a moderate tempo. And one more for each side. Good job, and dead. All right, next up, I want you to crouch down as low as you're comfortable going right now, and then tap out to the side as your arms come up. So it's a modified star jump. We're not doing these tonight. We're not doing star jumps, don't be afraid. But this is a really great warm-up move. Get low as you can go. Great warm-up for the lower legs. And one more on each side. And next up, you got a little heel dig to the front. As you do heel digs, I want you to move your arms around in circles just like you're jumping rope. Heel digs to the front, so this will be your low impact option. If you want it, circle your arms in the opposite direction as well. So these will turn into jumping jacks. All right, or I'm not jumping jacks, jump rope. You knew what I was talking about. And next up, tap back. So we're gonna tap back, heel to the ground in the back. So back leg is straight, reach your hand to the ground, come all the way up, and tap, come all the way up. So it's a really great lengthening exercise for the back of the leg. And of course, you got that hinge going on as you go forward and up. Good, you've got one more on each side right here. Let's reach as low as you can go. And last one. All right, so shake it all out. Take a few wrist rotations, and then we're gonna go through that whole sequence again in a faster pace. Good. Okay, next up is ankle rotation. So 1 foot at a time. Rotate the ankle around and switch to the other side. Just real quick. I know, we don't always do this, but we should. We should. Last up on the rotations, our head, our neck rotations. So just do like 5 in one direction, and then 5 in the opposite direction. I lied, I have one more for you. Next is the hula hoop. So hip rotation. So I know this kind of looks funny, but you're gonna stick your butt out, looks like this, stick your butt out, and then push your hips forward. Okay, so go into your hula hoop. Like really exaggerated hula hoop. Knees are soft. And we'll go in the opposite direction. Feels so good on those hips, right? All right, one more time here. Now we're gonna start with our windmill, going fast. So arms out to the side, stay in control of your body, right? But it's down and up to start with. And then we're just gonna stay down and go side to side. So brace your core, stay hinging at the hips, flat back. I'll show you from the side. Looks like this. Reach, reach, and reach. It's almost like a little bounce, right? But I want you to think more about a reach instead of a bounce. And one more for each side. Done. All right, standing up, adding those high knees and the twist right here. If you can see my feet, okay, there's a little bit of bounce going on, but I'm not jumping. So side to side, reach those arms high. Good job. And 2 more for each side. And last one right here, hold. All right, let me look at my notes here. We've got those modified star jumping jacks. We're gonna come down to the ground, explode up. This time you're lifting your leg to the side instead of tapping like this. A little quicker. Bringing the heart rate up. Woo! All right, let's do one more on each side right here. And next up, jump rope. So you can jump rope by prancing if you want to, or if you want to get the full jump in, go ahead and do that. All right, we're gonna take those arms in the opposite direction. So stay with your jump rope. Woo! Getting hot. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. And last up, those tap backs to the ground. So this time, I want you to bend your knee and tap it back, and then step forward. So it's a little different, more like a lunge, and you're going a little bit quicker. So still hinging forward and then standing up tall every single time. Woo! I don't know about you, my inner thighs were so sore from those low lunges on the other night. Ouch. 1 more on each side. And last one here. Done. All right, back to our rotations. So arm circles, up, back, and around. Up, back, and around. So start with your thumbs pointing up, turn at the top, and push out and around. Awesome. 1 more time like this. And then let's see if we can do one arm and then the other. Okay, one arm and then the other. Good. It's a little bit of rotation to the side. You'll notice how that happens. Just like if you were swimming, you would have to rotate. And now both arms starting back and then up and around. So as you do this, there's a rounding through your upper back. Like a swim warm up, right? And 1 more time. And now we are going to do single arm. So up and then up. And notice if you can see my body here, I'm rotating slightly because you would have to be able to do that if you were taking this to the water. 1 more on each side. And done. All right. So now I want you to take knee circles. So pick up 1 foot off the ground and just swing that lower leg around in a little circle. And then maybe take it in the other direction. Good job. And switch, other leg. Kind of let the foot kind of hang limp right here. Opposite direction. Hard for the brain. All right, the last thing we're gonna do is put our hands on our knees and keep our feet close to one another. I want you to take your knees around in a circle. And here, where you're gonna focus on here is your feet, actually. Okay, it's the feet rocking from the outside to the inside on the bottom there. Go in the opposite direction. So even though we're not doing ankle rotations, we kind of are. And 1 more time, and done. All right, so stretched out, ready to go into some ground mobility. So this one right here, we are gonna take it down into a hinge, walk out into a plank. So go ahead and join me there right now. We're gonna start with side climbers. These are really basic, we do these a lot. Side climber, right? And then push the foot back, switch to the other side. Look forward as you're doing these side climbers. Good job. And we're gonna take 1 more like this on each side, and then I'm gonna change it up on you and give you an option to travel if you want to. So right now, go ahead and go to your knees and watch for just a moment if you want. If you wanna try it while I'm doing it, that's fine, but you're gonna come to the end of your mat. We're gonna travel forward. So it looks like this. We're gonna take our right leg forward. You're gonna reach your hands out. And as you move that upper hand, you're gonna lunge forward. I know it's a little weird. Reach your hands out and lunge forward. And once you get to the end of your area, like I am right now, you're gonna just step forward, stand up, turn around, and go back down. So back into your plank, side climber, walk your hands, and lunge, walk your hands, and lunge. Good, we'll do one more in each direction. So stand up when you're at the end, walk it out. This isn't about pretty movement, it's just about ground movement. Good, if you have dogs and little kids, you spend time on the ground, but if you don't get down very much. All right, we're gonna call that one good right there. Little mobility coming up on your next one, inchworm. So come to the end of your space, and here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna hinge forward, hands by your feet. You're gonna walk your hands out just a little bit, like 4 little steps, and then walk your feet, straight leg, into your hands. Let's do it together. Hands forward, 3 to 4 steps. Feet move forward with legs straight. So a lot of times we would think we want to bend our legs here, but we really are grabbing some great flexibility in our hamstrings. And when you get to the end, roll yourself up. Turn yourself around, do it again. Now, a lot of times people think that we do inchworms by moving our hands and feet at the same time, but it's really a forward hold, inch the feet in. Forward hold, inch the feet in. This rounded spine is gonna feel really good. One more time. And then roll yourself all the way up. Woo! And shake it all out. Rotate your wrists around if you need to. Let me see what we have next here. Okay, so coming down into a downward facing dog. We are gonna crouch back by bending our knees, arms are out in front of us. Okay, so we're gonna modify this first. So crouching downward facing dog, and I want you to press yourself forward and step your feet wide like you did in the side climber. So step wide right here, and then come up. And then go back down, step back into that downward facing dog and crouch. And now step forward wide, 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 and rise. Let's do it again. Crouch down, take it back. One more with the walk. And rise. Now, if you want to, you're gonna have the option to jump. So take your feet back, crouch, and then explode forward into a jump like this. Jump forward and rise, and then jump back and go back to the crouch. Let's do it again. 2 more. Jump forward, rise, and jump back, and crouch. So it's kind of like that leapfrog thing that we did on Monday, but a little different. And we've got one more right here. Crouch, forward, rise, and push back to downward facing dog. Very good. Walk your hands towards your feet, and then bend your knees to roll yourself all the way up. Woo! All right, last thing I need you to do here is to take your feet really wide. Okay, we're gonna go into a deep, kind of like a gorilla squat really. So come down nice and low right here. Stay here for a moment. If you need to be up a little bit higher, you can be up a little higher. But deep squat. Now you take the outsides of your hands and bring them together and push your hands forward. Really drop your hips down. So push the hands together. And now we're gonna rise up and take our hands all the way out to the side. Let's do it again. Sink down low, round your upper back, and rise up. And one more time. Backs of the hands together, and then rise up, and open. All right, so mobilize from the ground up, ready to go into our weight section. Get a quick drink if you want. All right, we're gonna start with slow push-ups. So we did those on Monday. They felt really awesome. And I think we're gonna continue to take some ground on our push-up form. So here's what this looks like. Hands are shoulder distance apart. We're gonna take a slow push-up down, slow down. As you come up quick, okay, I want you to bring your knee in and out. So it's slow down, knee in, and out. If you need to do this on your knees, slow down and knee in and out. Okay, so it's just a little bit of a knee in. If you're on your knees to begin with, it's a little, the range of motion is smaller, but it still works. All right, so working on that slow down and the explosion up, we're doing 30 seconds at a time. Let's get ready, set, and here we go. Slow down, quick up, knee in. Do it again. Slow down, quick up, knee in. So it's like a little baby crunch as your knee drives in and hold. If you can't keep good form, right, just go to your knees, drive in, and lift the knee. Good job. Let's get one more right here. One more. And done. All right. Sit back into a child's pose and stretch. You're going to flip over onto your back, and you've got knee wipers next. So we've done wipers before. It's been a while, right? But elbows are going to be to the sides, right to the ground, knees together. And you're going to slow down for 3 counts and come up quick for 1. Slow down for 3, come up quick for 1. Now, the reason you have your elbows on the ground is so that your upper body cannot rock with your legs. It's not about how far your legs can go to the side. They won't touch the ground. That's not what I'm looking for. All right, here we go in 3 seconds. Elbows to the ground. Brace your core. Go. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your legs and come up. Good job. So you're going to feel your upper back also engaging here as you press your elbows down. Good. This should feel really nice on your hips and your back, but if it doesn't, knees come closer to your body, and that'll take any pressure off your low back. And done. We're going to revisit those push-ups again. We've got 3 rounds for each one. So let's try it again. Regular push-up position in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Super slow. Drive it in. Good job. Come on, take your time. So notice how it's a push off the ground and that one knee comes in. It's all one motion. Come on, 5 seconds to go. And get one more on the other side right here. And done. All right, shake it off, flip it over. Right back to our knee wipers. And elbows to the ground. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and good job. So we have one more round after this, and I'm going to make it a little more challenging for those that want it. I know there's always some of you out there that need to keep taking it to the next level. Good work, good work. Come on. And you got last one here, and done. All right, so here's what's happening. You are gonna do mountain climbers instead, okay? So we're gonna take our push-up position right here. You're gonna go slow down and quick, quick. Slow down, quick, quick. Just one mountain climber on each leg, that's it. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, and begin. And quick, quick. Come on. Still going slow on the way down. And quick on the way up. Woo! Feel the difference now. My abs are on fire. What about you? Come on, last 10 seconds. You've got this. And this is it, guys, right here. And done. Woo! Okay. Now, some of you have done the 300 before, where we use the weights when we do the wipers. So I'm gonna use my 8-pound weights for these ones. So grab your medium or light ones. Arms are up, shoulders are down, and we're gonna take our knees to the side and then slowly back up. Good. Now you'll notice you cannot go over quite as far when you have your weights up. You wanna try to keep the weights in the same place the whole time. And your shoulders grounded. That's the hard part. Come on, you can do it. Do these hard things, they're worth it. And done. All right, we made it through 3 rounds. Isn't 3 rounds better than 5 rounds? All right, so now, like I said, we have a balance challenge in between each one. So these are also 30 seconds for each side. So the first thing you're gonna do is sit into a figure 4. If you need to hold on to a wall or a chair, please feel free to do that. But heels of your hands are together. You're gonna take a slow squat down, okay? And you're gonna push your hands up. Slow squat down. Pushing the hands up is the hard part, okay? And up. So if you don't wanna do the arm motions, you don't have to, but let's try it together. Slow down and squeeze as you rise. Good job. A little bit of pressure between the heels of your hands. And if all you can do is hold on to a chair and just do these on one leg, that's fine. And up. Good. You can do it. Slow down. Let's get one more right here. And done. All right, shake out. Get ready for the other side. Cross the leg. Bring the heels of the hands back together. We're going to start here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Now, remember, this is always my disclaimer. Each side is different. Use your breath. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good work, good work. Now, just like the previous sets, we are going to level up, but you only have one more leveling up to do. So when we switch to the other leg, we're gonna add a weight if you want to, okay? So I'm just gonna use one of my lighter weights, my 8-pounders. I'm gonna switch legs, go back to my starting leg, and I'm gonna put the weight right here, just like when my heels and my hands were together, and try it like this. 3, 2, 1, and press. Let's do it together. Good job. Remember, you can just do no weight. Awesome, awesome. Balance so important for our whole body, keeps us safe in all of our different movement patterns. And one more time. You got it. And done. All right, same thing other side. Woo, shake it out. Okay, cross your other leg over. Get your weight ready to go. We go in 3, 2, and begin. Slow it down. Drive up. Good job. Also a great flexibility exercise. We always need more of that. Almost there, almost there. Give me 8 more seconds. I know you can get 2 more in. Just try it. Here's the last one. And finish it up, and you're done. Okay, this is when you get a drink of water if you need one. Whew. Might not be sweating very much, but I'm sweaty out here in the sun. All right, moving on. So, our next set, we are going to use our weights for this one. Mine rolled off the camera here. All right, so weights underneath your shoulders, okay? So you're gonna do mountain climbers for 4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then you're gonna drop your knees to the ground and row 1, 2, 3, and 4. So notice how I'm kind of in a half plank. I want you there so that you have somewhere to work to on your next level, okay? So once again, 30 seconds. And with hands on the weights, let's go right here. 4 mountain climbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, knees down, and pull, 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 and let's do it again. Back up. Drop to the knees, up. 2, 3. Come on, one more time. And I think we'll get one more set of mountain climbers in right now. Let's do it. And done. All right. So moving on, hip bridge. with an overhead extension. Now, I'm gonna use both of my light weights, my 8s for this, and I'm gonna put them together. If that's too much, just do one dumbbell. So your weights are here. You're gonna bring your hands back so that your your biceps are right by your eyebrows. And then as you bring your arms up quick, you're gonna lift your hips and the weight stop over your belly button. So slow down and quick up, just like that. All right, let's get ready to rock. So weights start up and we'll head those weights back right now in 3, 2, 1, hips up, weights up. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. So really drive your heels into the ground as you do this. You'll notice that slow pace really challenges your hamstrings and core. Come on, you can do it. Almost there. And that is it right there. Flip yourself back over. Now, level 2, if you want to go a little bit heavier on your weights, you can do that. I'm going to hit my 10s now. Those rows are going to be that much harder. So here we go. Ready? Mountain climber 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop and pull, pull, pull. Back up. Come on. 4. They're just really quick mountain climbers. You've got this. 4. And if you need to go tabletop with your rows, feel free to do that. And finish up those mountain climbers. And done. All right. So same challenge. Option to go heavier for those overhead extensions. Whew. Here we go. Weights up, heels to the ground, and begin. 3, 2, 1. Big pull up. Nice work, nice work. Feel your lats start to engage, those muscles down the side of your back as your weights are going back over your head. They grab and they help pull everything back up. Good job. Are you digging your heels in tight? Done. All right. So final round here. If you want to make this harder, you're going to stay on your toes for your rows. And so if you need to drop weight, you can do that. Okay? But do your best. It's only 30 seconds. Ready. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet wide. Pull. Pull. Come on. Challenge yourself. Ha. And pull. Remember, knees are a great option. Woo! Just 10 seconds. Come on, one more set of mountain climbers. And done. All right, to the ground. Flip back over. All right, so if you want to make this more challenging, you're going to go on your toes instead of your heels. Okay, stick with your heavy weights if you can. And toes to the ground. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. Woo! Just a little bit of calf action added in there. You're less stable on your toes in this position. Come on. Work hard. Use that exhale right here. Almost done. Last one. Coming your way. And done. All right. Woo. Let's come back to our feet for some more balance work. So on this next one, it's a 3-point balance, or 3, yeah, I guess that's what it's called. All right, so you're gonna begin by swinging your leg forward, okay? Bringing your knee up the middle, swinging it side, knee up the middle, and, oops, let me move here, and back, and then knee up the middle. Okay, so you're always transitioning with the knee up the middle. So it's front, and knee, side, knee, back, knee. That's all it is. We'll do one side, we'll do the other, we'll do that twice through on each side, and we're good to go. Ready? So here's what it looks like. Swing, knee, side. So it's harder because you have to pause. Okay, so front, side, back. I like to go right back to the side. That's just me. I think it's like the dancer in me. But if you want to start back at the front again, you can. Good. Just let your arms flow however it's natural. And done. Okay, same thing on the other side. If you need to hold on, but try not to if you can. Here it comes. Ready? Front and knee. Side, knee. Back, knee. Again. Control those leg swings. Feeling ankle stability happening right here, aren't you? Woo. Almost there. Whoa, that side one's hard. Let's do it again. Last one. Done. Okay, we're gonna do one more on each side. Feels good. I know it's a little different. Here it comes. 3, 2, and 1. Go. Now make sure your muscles are working as you're moving your leg, not just going through the motions, but actually feeling glutes, hips. Okay? Little hip flexor in the front. Oh man, getting hard. I think it's good for my brain right now too. And done. Whew. Move those hips side to side. Just kind of like go back to that hula hoop, right? Feels good. All right, other side, here we go. We're not done. Up, side, stay in control. I'm wiggly too, it's okay. We got this big glute workout right here. And final 5 seconds. Come on. And done. Okay. Wow, that was tough. So moving on, we have our light weights that we're going to use for this one. And it's a little bit of balance work. We're going to start with the weight in one hand, okay? I think we've done this before, but weight in one hand, elbows are soft. You're going to lift the knee, so you're going to lift your opposite knee so that you kind of get that cross-body movement, and then you're going to open back out to the side. And you're going to lift the other knee, and then open back out to the side. This is really great for shoulders and back as well, because you're in that fly position, drawing your shoulder blades together. So if it's too much weight, and you have a lighter weight available, go ahead and grab it. Here we go. Let's do it right here. So start open, close, and then set it down as you open. Close, and open. And the slower that you go, always, the more challenging, okay? Feel those abdominals squeeze right here. Good job. Nice work, almost there. Last one, and done. And you can set that weight down for just a moment. Okay, we're going back down to the ground. Okay, this time we've got plank jacks with shoulder taps. Wow, that's a big exercise. So here's what it looks like. Okay, so your feet are gonna go out to the side. You go out, in, tap, tap. Out, in, tap, tap. Just like that, okay? So if you can't get the shoulder taps in, no problem, don't worry about it. Just do the legs only, but stay in control of your body. Here we go. Out, in, tap, tap. So this is a hard move because your feet are narrow and your hips really want to twist. So your goal is not to let your hips twist. Come on, we can do it. Whew. We can do it. And one more time. And this is it right there. Done. Whew, shake out those hands. Come back to your feet. All right. Now, we're going to do the same exercise again. We're not going to change it at all unless you feel like you can go up in weight. Okay? We're going to get fancy on the third round. So squeeze and open. I think this is hard enough. You might not even have to go any harder than this. But slower is better. 3, 2, 1 to the middle. Good job. Doing it. Nice work. And last one right here. And done. Back to the ground. Whew. Move those shoulders around, forward and back. And let's hit it. So exact same move as before. Hands under shoulders, feet back behind you. And let's go. Jack, tap, tap. Whew. Now making sure your core is nice and tight while you're here, so your low back isn't swaying as you jack. Come on, just 5 seconds. We can get one more of these combos in. And done. Whew. Okay, so if you want a challenge for this standing move, here's what it looks like. Arms out to the side, and you are gonna cross your foot over, you see this? And then out. So cross the foot over and out. Let's go. It's like a little dance move. Cross over. You're gonna feel more oblique work happening. More brain work happening. We got this. Squeeze your back as you open your arms. And just 2 more. You can do it. And last one, and done. Okay, so now 2 jacks, 1 shoulder tap on each side. This is our final round. We're gonna nail it and then go into more balance work. So come to the ground. 2 plank jacks, ready, go. 1, 2, tap, tap, go again. 1, 2. Be mindful that you're not rocking side to side, but you're staying still in that plank tap. Whew. Come on, stay with me. So close. Final 8 seconds. Ow, 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 last time. And done. Okay, man, my arms are tired. What about you? How about a small drink? Okay, we're in our last round of balance, standing balance. We've done this before, it's been a while. I would recommend not standing on anything cushy at all, even a mat, okay? So we're gonna start with our right leg back behind us, okay? Right leg back behind, we're hinging forward. We're gonna bring our hands down, right under our belly button. Now, the first part of this move, you can keep your toe on the ground just to practice, but here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna rotate. Okay, so like you're pulling on a band, pull, rotate. You're feeling this in your obliques and your hip and your standing leg. So if you need to keep a foot grounded, just kind of pivot on your toe, open, you're one side only the whole time, okay? If you can do this with your foot floating, it looks like this, okay? We hold. It's hard for me to look at you and do this, so I can't look at you. Open, and then close. And then open and close. So maybe you want to try the leg lifted, but you're really wobbly. You can put your hand on a chair or a table or a bench right here. And that way you could still get a little extra balance work, but just have a little support there if you need it, okay? So 30 seconds on each side. The goal is slow, okay? Controlled movement. I might have to use the platform here too, so it's all right. And brace, and open, close. So it's like you want to show me your belly button, and then hide it. And your standing leg is working. Your obliques on the right side are working so hard. Good, keep it coming. Squeeze your backside. And done. All right, same thing on the other side. Whew. Now, you may want to do some little rotations here. and then get ready for the other side. So find your balance first. Decide if you're going to do the kickstand version or the leg lifted, and open up. So if you feel like you have to tap down every single time, then hold on to something so you can work that rotation. Good job. So left leg is up and your glutes are tight. It's not just a limpy leg back there. And one more time. Up. And done. Whew. Switch sides. Man, those are so much harder than I always think they're gonna be. All right, final one on each side, and we get to do mini bands. Woohoo! All right, set it up. Brace the core, squeeze your glutes, and begin. Ankle and knee stability is happening right now in this move. And again, slower you go, the better. Good job. It's okay if everything is shaking. We've worked hard already, so it should be a little shaky. And one more time. And done. Whew. Same thing other side. Okay, kind of wiggle side to side a little bit here. All right, set it up. Squeeze, and we rotate right now. Just use your breath. Exhale to come up. Inhale to reset. Almost there. 8 seconds. Let's try to get 1 or 2 more. Then we will call it quits with the balance. And that is all right there. You did it. Woo! All right. Got a lot of standing core work in there. So get a drink. If you have mini bands, we're going to use those next. And we're going to get down on the ground. All right. So I would use a moderate, like a medium mini band for this one right here. We are going to challenge our abdominals, but we're also going to do a little bit of hip work at the same time. So we're going to start with the band around our quads. So just kind of wiggle it up there. It's above the knees, but on the quads here. All right, so here's what's happening next. So we're going to take our knees at 90 degrees, okay? We're going to take our heels together. They're going to stay together. We're going to open up in a clam right here, open here, and knees come back together, and then extend out and in. Bring your heels back together. So open, close, a little tension on that band still, press out and in, okay? That's all it is. We have 30 seconds. We'll do this twice. And heels together, knees open to the side, and slow in, push out, pull in. And you don't have to extend the legs very low. Maybe it's more up and down. That's fine too. Woo! A lot of work for the core and hips right here. We got this. And you got one more time. Out and in and hold. All right, so we're gonna come back to that, but first we're gonna go onto the side of our body right here with our elbow under our shoulder. Our knees are stacked on top of each other, and we're gonna just hold here in a side plank. Okay, your bottom leg's working, your top leg or top hip is working. Man, just that isometric hold, 30 seconds on each side. Ready? And begin, hold. So if you want to, you can have that top arm up. It's a challenge to keep the legs apart, right? Working on that abduction. Woo. Come on, push against your band as much as you can here. Breathe deep into the abdominals. You can do this. Woo. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna switch to the other side. Oh man, so just flip over end to end. There's no easy way to do that, okay? So elbow under the shoulder, bottom knee to the ground, top leg lifted, ready, and begin. Stack those hips on top of each other. I don't know about you, my legs are shaking. Come on, squeeze your glutes just a little bit tighter. Ah, you're doing it, you're doing it. The good news is you get to try one more time after this. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, so let's revisit that first move. We're gonna lay on our back. Okay, heels start together. Knees fan out to the side. Get ready, get set, and begin. Knee fan, close, and extend. Do it again. Knee fan, close, extend. Slow and steady. Good job. Let's do one more. We got this. Finish it up. And done. Okay. Whew, side planks. I don't want to do them either, but we're doing it together. So that makes it so much better. Okay, on your side, knee down. Now, option to make it a little more challenging, rotate that top leg. So if your hips points forward, I want to just rotate that top leg up a little bit. The external rotation happening in your hip. Oh, wonderful. Come on. Final 10 seconds. You can do this. In 3, 2, 1, and drop it. Okay, flip to the other side. Same thing. Wait, you got 5 seconds until you have to get up, okay? But we're on that knee. Top leg lifted. If you want to, rotate it so that the kneecap points up, and we hold. Good work, good work. Can you keep tension on that band? Don't let anything go slack here. Good job, good job. You're so close. 10 seconds. Come on, stay with me, and done. All right, moving on. So we're gonna keep this mini band right where it's at, okay? And now we're gonna add a little bit of a bridge type motion here. So here's what I want you to do. First thing first, you're gonna lift your hips, okay? And right arm is going to reach up and back, okay? But as you do that, you're gonna press your hips up and then pull down. Then you're gonna reach. And if you can add this reach across the top of your head, okay, so it's almost like a little side bend at the same time, even better. So a little side bend, and that's gonna increase in intensity in just a moment. So here we go. So reach across. It's almost like you're trying to drive one hip a little higher than the other. I know we did hip bridges, but these ones are a little bit different. And one more time. And done. All right. If you have another mini band, I want you to grab a light one. Just leave this one right where it's at. If you have a light mini band, grab a hold of it on the outside. You're going to pull it apart. We're going to lower ourselves down, draw our belly buttons in. Keep that mini band right above your eyebrows. You're going to roll yourself up, 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 up. And at the top, full extension up over the head. Bring it back in front of the eyebrows. Let's go down. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze your legs against the band. Normally we bring our legs in, but this time our legs are slightly out. Oh, one more time. Take it all the way down. And release. Good job. Okay, so we're going to make that first move a little harder. If you want to stay with the first move instead of what I'm doing, you can. You're going to take your hands underneath your shoulders, and as you press up, You're gonna reach one hand across your head, and you're gonna come back down. Let's do it together. Push up, reach, and come back down. I like to have my fingers out to the sides while I'm doing this, but it's really up to you. Nice bridge position here. And one more time, let's get it. And done. All right, last thing is our mini band, roll up. So push your legs against the band. You can start with yourself in the up position, band overhead, draw the belly button in, and roll yourself back right here. And let's keep going. You're pulling that band apart. Nice movement in the spine. Lift up. Good job, good job. Keep it coming. And let's take it all the way back down right here. All the way down. And that's it right there. And you are done with the work tonight. We're gonna take a nice long stretch here. Take your mini band off. We got about 6 minutes to stretch, which is wonderful. And we'll go to our hands and knees first, okay? So while you're on your hands and knees, point your fingers towards your knees. Your wrists are pointing forward. And just kind of sway back and forth as it feels good. We spent a lot of time on our hands today, so I'm gonna make sure and stretch out our wrists, our forearms. And now if it's comfortable for you, you can sit yourself back as far as you can, keeping the heels of your hands on the ground. And then release. You're gonna take your hands, now your hands are gonna go out, okay? We're gonna sway back and forth. So your fingers are pointing out, and you're swaying side to side. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And last but not least, I want you to take your tops of your hands down. Don't put a lot of pressure there, okay? Have your hips back. Okay, tops of the hands down. You should be able to wiggle your fingers. And if it feels good, you can rock a little bit forward and back. All right, now take your hands, palms down, and I want you to, this little finger exercise, okay? You're gonna lift both thumbs, and then set your thumbs down. Try to lift your pointer fingers. This is harder than it looks. Lift your pointer fingers. Set them down. Try to lift your ring or middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. And we'll do it one more time. Thumbs lift. The rest of the hands are down. And pointers, and middle, ring, pinky, and sit back. All right, just relax. Go ahead and pick your palms up and sway yourself side to side. Good, now palms down and walk your right hand forward and pull your left hand back. Okay, so you're reaching. So you can lay your right ear down to the ground. Now I want you to roll onto the outside of your right arm. So roll into the outside of your right arm and put your head, your ear, and your bicep. If you want a little bit more, left arm comes behind. And let's switch to the other side. So left palm down, right hand by your side. And then roll onto the outside of your left arm and put your ear and your bicep. And if you want more, take your hand, wrap it around your hip. Oh, that twist feels so good in the back. And release. Good work. Okay, so we're gonna come up onto our knees. We're going to take our right leg out in front of us, drop the heel, and reach our hands. If they can't go all the way to the ground, then just take your left hand to the ground. Both hands can go down without rounding. I want you to do that. We are going to rock forward into a lunge. So rock forward into a lunge and lift your arms up and pull them down. And you got one more like that. So rock back again, drop the front heel, look out past your toes, and then rock forward into your lunge, arms up and down. Good, let's switch sides right here. So that foot comes back and heel forward. Ooh, those hamstrings are tight. I think we used them a lot on Monday. Rock forward and lift up. Pull your elbows down, maybe a little bit deeper. And one more like that. And rock forward, up. And we will come off the ground for our next stretch. So go ahead and do that however you'd like. Press off your front leg if you want to. We're going to revisit that stretch from Monday night with our right arm on top of our left and how it circles around. Such like a great massage for the back. Lifting our elbows up high, and if you can keep your elbows as close to one another as possible here. Obviously, it doesn't always match up, but go in the opposite direction. And then we will switch the arm that's on top, so shake it out. Other arm on top. Again, this is just really good for flexibility in the shoulders too. You'll notice that one side is generally easier to cross over than the other. And switch directions. It's okay to dip down a little bit in the bottom. There's no perfect way to do this. It's just loosening up the spine. And done. Let's take our hands behind us. Okay, palms are pointed out, elbows are going to flare out to the side. We're going to hinge at our hips in that position. And we're going to lift up. And now flip your hands and press into your sacrum. And let's do it again. Flip your hands and hinge. And up. Flip your hands, lean back. And we are done. We made it. Good job. Whew. How you feeling?